Hey, what's up? It's Chris here from Chris's Sci-Fi Reactions. Today we're back with another Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 2, Episode 10, What's My Line, Part 2. Enjoyed the start of this two-parter episode. I'm really looking forward to seeing the conclusion of it. I'm pretty sure it's just a two-parter, it's not more. I don't think there's much more to be said. Remember, there's a survey currently on that you can fill out, which I'd really appreciate, which will help me tell which programs are the favourite, which would like to receive more love than others, and all of that sort of thing. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to be said. This should be Tuesday if this is on YouTube. Not sure why my screen is doing that damn black thing, but yeah, I'll have to check that out. Anyway, without further ado, I'd say let's just get straight on into this. The full uncut, unedited reaction is available on Patreon, also listed in the description below. And yeah, let's just get straight on into this.
I'm the Slayer.
Nice cover story. But here's a tip. You might want to try it on someone who's not the real Slayer.
You can't stop me. Even if you kill me, another Slayer will be sent to take me place.
Could you stop with the Slayer thing? I'm the damn Slayer.
Nonsense. There is but one, and I am she.
Okay. A scenario. You back off. I'll back off. But you promise not to go all wiggy until we can go to my watcher and figure this out.
Wiggy.
You know, no Kiko, no Fido.
I accept your scenario.
So, you were sent here?
Yes, by my watcher.
To do what, exactly?
To do my duty. I'm here to kill vampires.
Yeah, because there can't be two Slayers, can they? Can there, I should say. How much shade is enough shade to stop a vampire from burning?
We've never met, but he's very well respected.
What, so he's a real guy? Is it non-fictional?
And you are called?
I am the Vampire Slayer.
We got that part, honey. He means your name.
Oh. They call me Kendra. I have no last name, sir.
Can you say stuck in the 80s?
Buffy, please. There's obviously some misunderstanding here.
Hey! Identify Buto said all the signs indicate
Having two Slayers would probably be a better thing.
Horizon Sunnydale.
And what's your great plan for fighting this dark power? You're just gonna attack people randomly till you find a bad one?
Of course.
What did you do to him? What did you do?
Left him in the exposing sunlight.
Barry family?
Are there more ladies in the house?
Oh no, they're not home. You know, nothing personal, but
Freaking
maybe
creepy.
you should look into selling dictionaries or some.
Yeah, that's not sus at all.
Hey, what's up?
He's a salesman and he was just leaving, right? Okay, bye-bye, thank you.
Okay, Mary Kay, time to...
No, worries.
Time to run.
That was actually pretty cool.
Find something to cover the crack under the door.
Here, I don't do work.
Cover me.
Angel?
No ashes.
What?
When a vampire combusts, he leaves ashes.
All right, you can play, but don't kill him. He mustn't die till the ritual.
Bring him to me. You've been a very bad daddy.
Oh,
Right, of course. And I imagine she's a cheerleader as well.
yeah,
You mean, like,
absolutely.
letting Kendra take over? Maybe. I mean, maybe
Not
after this thing
fully.
with Spike and the Assassins is over, I could say, Kendra, you slay, I'm going to Disneyland.
But not forever, right?
No. Disneyland would get boring after a few months. But I could do other stuff. Career day stuff. Maybe I could even have a normal life.
I think, yeah, a relationship between those two would be pretty good. And it would get him maybe to stop obsessing over Buffy. Which is one of the parts that I don't like about Xander. Oh, gross. I am not a fan of insects.
He's shot. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm shot, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. It's odd. And painful.
He seems to find it's
She's
cool.
gone.
Was that a demonstration?
She was definitely one of the Taraka gang, Giles, and way gun happy.
This, Oz chap, he's all right.
He was a man of bugs, not a man who was a bug.
The important thing is everybody's all right. Still, it's quite apparent that we're under serious attack.
I wish they wouldn't bring up that episode at all.
Fortunately for me, so is Kendra.
And I fear the worst is yet to come. I've discovered the remaining keys to Drusilla's cure. The ritual requires it, the presence of her sire, and it must take place in a church on the night of the new moon.
The new moon. But that is tonight.
Exactly. And I'm sure the assassins were here to kill Buffy before she could put a stop to things.
They need Drusilla's sire. You mean the vamp that made her?
Yes.
Buffy, what is it?
Angel. He's Drusilla's sire.
Man, that guy got Major Neck in his day.
Will this ritual kill him?
My favorite was custard. Brandy pears.
You.
Shh. And pomegranate. They used to make a face and fingers. All red.
Oh, is that acid?
Remember? Little fingers.
Mine.
You mean the part where I occasionally have one? Yeah, I guess it is.
The things we do and have. I was taught
I wonder how
distract
Willow
from
will feel when he finds out that
friends, school,
they seem to like each
family.
other.
Even family?
My parents, they sent me to my watcher when I was very young.
How young?
I don't remember them actually. I've seen pictures, but that's how seriously the calling is taken by my people. My mother and father gave me to my watcher because...
The anger you're feeling.
What?
Oh, clever girl.
How the anger gives you fire. Slayer needs that.
And that's
Hey,
emotion.
ladies.
You can't switch it off no matter how much you
Nice
want
knife.
to.
I'm guessing dating isn't big with your watcher either.
I am not permitted to speak with boys.
Unless you're pummeling them. Wait a minute.
What?
That guy, the sleazoid you nearly decked in the bar.
You think he might help us?
I think we might make him.
Say, Uncle.
Cool.
Good riddance done.
Here you go. Don't ever say your friend Willie don't come through with a
But
pinch.
it's still ultimately a human.
Here you go. Don't ever say your friend Willie don't come through with a pinch.
I'm guessing she knew.
Elegant.
Unless, of course, emotions did drive
Prisoner
her.
of war. Poisonous. Pariah. It bugs me too, seeing them like that. Another 5 minutes, though, and Angel will be dead, so I forbear. Don't feel too bad for Angel, though. He's got something you don't have.
What's that?
5 minutes. Patrice. Who the hell?
Shit.
I'm good.
Yes, you are. Very good.
How's your arm?
Suddenly painless.
You can still play the guitar okay?
Well, not well, but not worse.
You know, I never really thanked you.
Oh, no, please don't. I don't do thanks. I get all red. Have to bail. It's not pretty.
Well then, forget that thing. Especially with the part where I kind of...
What happened? There's a total explanation for it.
You're a pervert?
Me?
Yeah.
No. I seem to recall I was to be my friend.
As if. You've probably been planning this for months.
Right, I hired a Latvian bug man to kill Buffy so I could kiss you. I hate to burst your bubble, but you don't inspire me to spring for a dinner over at Bucky's Fondue Hut.
Fine. Whatever.
Movie, well, unless it's about.
Wait a minute,
dog
how did
or
they
cannabis.
explain
I'll
how
remember.
she got into the country, I'm assuming, in the first place?
I just wanted to thank you for helping me save Angel.
I'm not telling my watcher about that. It is too strange that a slayer loves a vampire.
Tell me about it.
Still, he is pretty cute.
Did both of them survive?
Don't worry, dear heart. I'll see that you get strong again. Like me.
Okay, so Drusilla's fully restored then. Oh, that's a good shot. Okay, so that was Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 2, Episode 10, What's My Line, Part 2. Really enjoyed that episode. Solid episode. I think I'm going to give it an 8 as well. And together as both of them, I think I'm going to give the story a 9. So both episodes get an 8, but the story gets a 9. And I think that it's deserving of that. The story was very good. It'll be interesting to see if we see Kendra again. I hope we do, but I also hope she's not a character that recurs too often. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yep, Drusilla's obviously cured now, so that will add an interesting part to the story, but Spike seems to be injured, so how much he will be affected in the overall Season 2 storyline will be interesting to see as well. But let's break it down. We start off at the end of the last episode, both of them confused sort of who they are, especially once Buffy says she's the Vampire Slayer. Then Giles figures it out that, oh, well, technically Buffy was dead for a little bit, which was obviously enough to bring the next Slayer off the line. Kendra's attitude, very different, extremely different. Almost, don't listen to your emotions, listen to logic and all of that. Here we have Angel sort of almost burning to death, but then that pub owner basically sells him to Spike and his gang. Here we have Cordelia and Xander very much finding out that he is a bug creature. Then Buffy and Kendra interrogating the barkeeper. Here we have Angel brought to Drusilla. And then we're back at school. Kendra and Giles really seem to connect on an intellectual level. Obviously that makes Buffy a bit jealous, and I can understand, but also could give her an opportunity to live more of a casual life. I can understand wanting that. Here we have Xander and Cordelia locked in the basement. They decide to leave, take a run for it, and they escape the Bugman. Here we have Oz. I'm pretty sure I've got that correct. I may be wrong, but I'm 90% sure I've got that correct. Here we have the police officer, ends up to be one of those assassins. Oz gets shot in the arm. Then we have Kendra is obviously very shy around boys. You know, her training teaches her, you know, to sort of not be around boys. Then we are introduced here very much to what she did in the last episode about Angel, and very much they say here, I like what Xander said, you know, Angel's our friend, but I don't like him. Sort of, yeah, an interesting take on it. Here we have Drusilla torturing Angel. I'm pretty sure that's the scene where that is. Yes. So Drusilla's torturing Angel. We have everybody doing research. Buffy sort of provokes her Kendra into anger when she said emotions have no use. I like the way Buffy provoked her into anger. And, you know, anger can help in a job like this. Obviously, too much anger can be dangerous, but in a job like that, it could seriously help. Here, Spike tries to manipulate, Angel tries to manipulate Spike into killing him. So, very self-sacrifice sort of approach. Here we have Buffy and Kendra sort of interrogating the barkeeper. Kendra wants to go back and tell Giles and get everyone. Buffy wants to go straight to where the process is happening. Here we have this barkeeper guy bring Buffy to the church, and here we're introduced to the others back. Kendra's plan to obviously go back and get the others worked out ultimately a lot better. Here we have Spike sort of taking Drusilla and hoping that it's enough to get her strong again. And we end up back at the school, sort of seeing Willow and Oz in a new relationship, and sort of Xander and Cordelia in a relationship. And then we have Kendra heading back off on the plane. And here we end off with Drusilla very much fully recharged, I think, and Spike seems to be injured. Okay, so that was my breakdown of Buffy Season 2, Episode 10. Really enjoyed that. I'm going to stick with a 9 as a whole for both episodes. Both individually they get an 8, but as a whole the story gets a 9. I don't think there's much more to be said. Looking forward to continuing on to the rest of Season 2. The next episode, I believe, marks the halfway mark of this entire season. So hopefully the episodes get increasingly better from here. And yeah, if you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.